Good evening. You're listening to the Garden City Community Chat Show with your hosts Carrie, Tom, and Mike. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, hello, Garden City and all our neighbors. Welcome to another episode of the Garden City Community Chat Show. This is episode number 643. It's Thursday, January 4th, 2024. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. How about that? I got it right, 2024 there, Tom.
Year's already flying by.
So used to saying 2023, you know?
Oh, yes.
Hey, I am your host, Carrie, and also joining me tonight, my co-host, Garden City's very own meteorologist, Dr. Tom Iwinski. How you doing, sir?
Good. Busy. Always busy, but good.
Mike is AWOL, so don't know where he is. Probably having trouble getting in, or he fell asleep. I don't know, one or the other. So we'll see if he pops in shortly. So stay tuned for him a little later. He'll have some community announcements. If he doesn't do it, then I'll do it. All right, but first up, Dr. Tom's going to be here shortly with the most accurate forecast for you. Maybe some snow, maybe. We don't know. We'll see. All right, just a quick update about next week's show. It is election season once again, and I was contacted by Brendan MacArthur, who is a candidate for Garden City Council, who would like to come on the show. So next week, Brendan will be here to answer any questions or concerns that you might have. So we hope you'll join us for that show. Tonight, though, we have another great show for you. For those of you that have lived in Garden City for a while, you know Merriman Road Baptist Church has been a part of our community for several years, and our guest, Pastor Wayne Parker, will be here to tell us just how long, when he became a pastor, and much more. So we hope that you'll stay tuned for that right after Tom's weather. Now, before we get to Tom, let me just mention real quick, if you're watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and post your questions in the comments section. You can find us live right now on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat, and also over on our YouTube channel, just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. You can also email your questions to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. The email address is right under my name. So we hope that you'll check that out. We also want to take a quick minute to say thank you to each and every one of you who listen and support our show every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We really appreciate everyone's support. And remember, we'll continue to promote not only our community, but yours. Now, speaking of community, if your community, organization, or business has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you'd like to get out to our listeners, and you'd like to be featured on our show, all you have to do is email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, and we will get that scheduled for you. We'll be more than happy to pass that along. Remember, you're always welcome to come on the show and promote your business or organization anytime. We also encourage any local business to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance and see what great things that they do for you. For more information about them, you can go to GardenCityBusinessAlliance.org. All right, we're going to get Tom in here now with the latest check of the weather, and then we're going to spend some time chatting with Pastor Wayne Parker from the Merriman Road Baptist Church. So stand by for Tom.
Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away.
So how you doing?
Good. Quite a bit to talk about tonight weather-wise as we start a new year.
Okay.
But it's not all bad news, so we'll break it all down. It's definitely been colder the last couple days, for sure. It's definitely back to actually where we're supposed to be, with temperatures into the 30s for highs and 20s for lows. And tonight's not going to be any exception. We're going to get into the low 20s tonight. We actually saw some sunshine today, which was nice. I mean, that thing has not been out and about for quite a while, so it's been really nice to see the sunshine today, even though it was cold. And unfortunately, the sun and its glory is going to kind of fade away and not really come back for quite a while. We're going to be kind of mixed into a busier pattern starting kind of this weekend and into next week. So as we get into tomorrow, we're definitely going to see the clouds increase significantly. Overall, we're definitely going to be seeing temperatures still being on the chilly side into the mid to upper 30s. So getting a little bit warmer, but not significantly comfortable. They're definitely going to be still a bite to the air out there. And overall, as we get into Friday night, we're still going to be pretty much dealing with a cloudy night with temperatures still into the 20s. By the time we get to Saturday, that's when our changes really start to come into the picture. We're going to start to see our next little disturbance begin to move into the Great Lakes, and our chances for a little bit of snow does kind of move back into the region. As of right now, I think the greatest potential of any snow accumulating will probably be as we kind of get into kind of Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Right now, during the daytime hours on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to get temperatures into the mid to upper 30s. So you're not going to see accumulating snow. Yes, you might see snow falling out of the sky, but during the daytime hours, you're not going to have any accumulating snow on any of the roadways. So it should not be any issue. You're going to potentially start to see some accumulating snow as we get into Saturday night into Sunday morning before temperatures rise above freezing. They're going to be kind of right around the freezing mark. So at best, there's probably going to be a dusting of snow as this kind of moves through. And that's pretty much it. It's going to be moving out. And then we're going to be dealing with some drier weather for Sunday night and into Monday with just more clouds and very similar temperatures, lows in the 20s, highs into the mid to upper 30s. So each day is going to get above freezing. So any snow that does accumulate on Saturday night into Sunday is pretty much going to be melted by the time we get into Monday. And then we start to deal with yet another system for early next week. Right now, this system is going to be quite complicated across a good portion of the United States. Depending on where the storm's going to go, there's going to be quite a bit of a winter storm out there. There could be significant snow moving through the region. There could be significant rain moving through the region. And there could be pretty much a bullseye in between. As we kind of break it down for us, I definitely think that it's going to be favoring more rain than snow. Right now, as we kind of get into Monday night and into Tuesday, that's going to be, again, kind of the colder period of time when the storm system moves in, so that we might start out with a little bit of snow. We might get a little bit of a dusting as we start Tuesday morning, just similar to kind of how the weekend system is going to go. And then Tuesday afternoon, we're actually going to get close to 40 degrees. So all that snow, albeit very light, probably a dusting, is all going to melt. So we're going to be dealing with rain throughout the day on Tuesday, continuing all throughout probably Tuesday afternoon and evening. Then as we kind of get some colder air on the backside of it, again, very similar situation where we could get some more dusting of accumulating of snow. So the overall trend of kind of these next few systems is a dusting of snow. That's as much as I can get out of you. You're not going to see any shovelable snow. You're not going to see any plowable snow. You're not going to see a significant snowstorm, just because we don't have a source of cold air yet to really stink into the region. And when I talk about cold air, I'm talking about 20s and teens. that's when you really get into a significant snow event where you're just dealing with temperatures well below freezing at that point, and you're just not going to see that with this system. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a wet system for sure. It's going to be quite junky out there, but it's not going to be anything too dangerous, at least travel-wise, for sure. And then as we kind of get into after this system, as we kind of get toward Wednesday and Thursday and into Friday, we kind of dry things back out. And again, temperatures still very mild for this time of year, probably still mid to upper 30s for highs. Lows will probably get into the upper 20s. So each and every day we get above freezing. So there's just no way snow is going to be sticking around, even if we get a little dusting here and there at times during the overnight hours and into the morning hours. So that's kind of the general trend over the next few kind of storm systems into this weekend and into early next week. Yeah, there's going to be some snow at times. No, it's not going to stick around, and no, it's not going to cause any significant impact. So that's not too shabby. It could be much worse. I know that places probably north of us and across probably northern Michigan and probably beyond, we might see a little bit more snow, might be even seeing a couple inches of snow. But at this point, I think that's going to be outside of our purview. And things could change, and we'll definitely keep you updated. But I don't see that really. I'm not really worried about this quite yet. So if I'm not worried, you should be worried. So
Good.
my job is to worry for a living. So we basically live off that. So if you're looking pretty good on that front. Other than that, as we kind of go into January, all the way in probably toward mid-January, is when we finally start to get into some colder air. By the time we kind of get around January 15th or so, 14th and 15th, that's when we start to get some real cold air back into the region, and we're going to have sub-freezing temperatures for daytime highs and daytime lows. So we're probably going to be dealing with high temperatures in the 20s and low temperatures in the teens. And that is the cold air that we need for significant snow events here in Michigan. And as of right now, I don't see a correlation with that quite yet. That could possibly change as we get toward the mid to late portion of the month. Obviously, this is prime time. We're late January into early February. I mean, if we don't get a significant snow event anytime soon, we are extremely lucky here in Michigan because we know it can be fairly busy this time of year, but I don't see it quite yet. So enjoy it while it lasts. But other than that, like I said, the storm system is going to be pretty far-reaching and across the entire country. Some areas will see significant snow. Some areas will see significant rain. I know the Northeast could deal with some interior pretty good snows. Some of the Great Lakes as well, and the Northern Plains could deal with some good snow as well. And then you get on the rain as we get in kind of on the southern section of these storms. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a train of storms moving through the U.S., which could have some headaches for a couple people for sure, but not too bad here in Michigan, as we're just going to be just too warm to get a significant snow event here in Michigan. But if you want to tune to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated as we start a new year and winter starts to get a little bit more comfortable over the next couple of weeks.
All right. Sounds good. And for those that don't know, you are an alumni of Michigan. So
Yes.
where are you heading Sunday?
Oh, yes. So as we start to go into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we're going to make a little trip to Houston, Texas to bring home that national championship title.
Yes.
yes.
Go Blue.
I'll be going to that game on Sunday, and obviously the game is Monday and coming home Tuesday.
All right.
So
Just in time for the show.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. And safe travels and go Blue, eh?
100%. Always.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
And look who joined us, former Garden City Councilman Mike Jones. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good, although it took me 20 minutes to sign in. I kept trying and trying and trying.
You're kidding. I don't know how you have such a hard time.
I don't either. I did the same thing successfully that I had failed in terms of signing in about half a dozen times at least.
Right. Let me recognize a few people that are in there before we get to our guests. We got Michael Bengals in there. How you doing, Michael? Hope you're feeling better. Mrs. Chad is in there. Hello, dear. Ed Wilhite from Hogg's Backyard Barbecue is in there. How you doing, Ed? Nice to see you. Hope you're resting up. You've had a busy 2023. I know that. Also, Shannon Coffey, the notary babe, is in there. How you doing, Shannon? And Dennis Dykman, he is the carpet guy. If you need your carpets cleaned, he is the man to see. And Mike will mention his business a little later in the show when you do some announcements, right?
Yes.
We also have Wanda Jackson in there, and Kathy Ward is in there, our number one fan. Good to see you. And a few others that I can't quite see. So thank you all for joining us. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. We're pleased to have with us from Merriman Road Baptist Church, Pastor Wayne Parker. Hello, Pastor Wayne.
Hello and Happy New Year, Carrie and Mike.
Happy New Year. How you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Great to be here.
You staying warm?
Oh yeah. I wish, kind of wish Tom could bring us a little colder weather. I'd like to get the cross country skis out sometime soon.
Oh, that's right. You do that, don't you? I forgot.
We'd like to.
Yeah.
And also it makes it better for the maple syrup or maple sap later in February if we get some cold weather.
Another talent of yours.
Just a hobby.
Yeah.
Dabbles in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. So tell us, we know Merriman Road Baptist Church has been a part of our community for several years, and I believe you just celebrated an anniversary in 2023, correct?
Yes, we did. Our 70th anniversary this year.
Wow, 70 years.
So 1953 is when the church began.
Oh, year my wife was born.
Oh, for a good year.
Yeah, great
Very
year.
good year.
So can you give us a little brief history of the church?
Yeah, I'd love to. So I haven't been around that long, but my family or my parents brought me to church there when I was about 1 year old. So that's 1958. But the church began meeting at that corner there, John Hawk and Merriman Road, and built a basement structure. Was their first part of the building. And so they worship there, and that's still part of our building right now. Then they built a sanctuary on top of it. And when I was growing up, that was our worship center. It was upstairs, and we had a fellowship hall in the basement. And through the years, in the late 50s, early 60s, they built an educational part of the building. And then in 68, they built a sanctuary. And so we had, for a good long time, we had two separate buildings. There was an easement that ran in between the two buildings. So parents would, bring their kids to church or put them in the nursery in one building, and then they'd go outside and go to the sanctuary to go to worship. And it just wasn't the best situation, but it's just the way it was, because you had a DTE power easement that ran between the two buildings.
Wow. And
so we were always told that, we couldn't put it together because of that dedicated easement. I grew up in the church. I went to Eastern Michigan University and got a degree in music education. And during my time there, responded to a call that I sensed in my life that God was calling me into the ministry. And so I went to seminary in Louisville. And then after seminary, my wife Cindy and I moved to Big Rapids and started a new church in Big Rapids. So I was gone from Garden City for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And then in 96, the church called. The pastor that I had grown up under had retired, and they'd asked if we would consider coming in and serving here. And so we did. We came, it was Thanksgiving weekend in 96.
Wow.
And we moved in the day before the parade. And so everybody said, we held a parade in your honor because you came back home. Because that was back in the day when the parade went by the church, when
right.
It went
Merriman.
all the way down Merriman.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember walking that route.
Yeah, it was a long parade.
Long parade.
Yes, it was.
But anyways, not long after we started serving here in an evening service, we've been praying about how we can kind of move forward and bring the building together and get some more space for education and other things that we're trying to do. a couple came to the service that I hadn't met before. And after the service, I'm talking to the gentleman, and we were talking about what he did. And he says, well, I'm a lineman for DTE.
Oh, wow.
And so I walked him outside and showed him the situation. I said, hey, we've always been told that nothing can be done about this. And just wondered if there's anybody that you could talk to that might be able to help us. He says, well, I'll check into it.
Wow.
So he calls me back later that week and says, well, I got good news and bad news. Which do you want? He says, well, I want both. So tell me both. He says, well, the good news is we can reroute the power and around that, around your property, and then deed you that property. So that's good news. What's the bad news? He says, well, it could cost a lot of money. He said it might cost $120,000. I said, well, it's at least an option. It's a opportunity. What's the next step? He says, well, we got to send it to the engineers, and they'll tell us what needs to be done. So 2 weeks later, he calls me back and he says, are you sitting down? I said, I am. I'm good. He says, well, here's what you want to hear. When the engineers laid out the grid, there was a duplication at your property. We don't need that run through. We can cut it off at both ends of the property and just deed it over to you.
Oh my God.
And I said, praise the Lord. Great.
Wow.
Great.
These prayers were answered, huh?
They were. And
amazing.
So we were able to get engage an architect and begin the design to bring the building together to what we have today. And
you have today right there. I got up.
Yeah. And so it provides just wonderful opportunities for us to do all kinds of ministries there throughout the week, and to do community ministries, to do, blood drives, and we have life screening in there oftentimes for medical screening. I provide English as a second language classes on Wednesday nights, and have college ministry, children's and teens programs. And so the facility just offers us a lot of ways to open our doors to Garden City. And we consider ourselves a community church. The majority of our members are from Garden City. And so we want to, in every way we can, to leverage not just our facilities, but the resources that God's given us to minister to our community.
Yeah, you do a lot for the community, that's for sure. And you've been a part of it for a long time. Now, how long have you 28 years you're coming up on, right?
Yes, this would be the 28th year.
Wow.
This year.
Wow. Time fly?
Like crazy. You know it. I mean, when you get to, it goes fast, but it's been a great church to serve with. They're hardworking people. The Garden City people, they're largely blue collar, and they work hard. And so we get to do a lot of fun things. It's been a wonderful place to raise our family. We had 5 kids, and they've all grown up here, and they're all grown up now. But it's just been a wonderful place to serve, and a great community to be a part of.
And how many grandkids?
We have 10, and in 2 weeks we're expecting number 11.
Really? Congratulations!
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you. Well, I know people say that, that's a lot of grandkids. Well, when you have 5 children, you kind of expect some, return on your investment there.
Right,
so we're getting that.
So you pretty much have something for everyone, don't you? Including several different groups to choose from. What are some of the groups that you have there now?
Our ladies are very active. There's a variety of different ladies events. They have a program they call Mugs and Muffins, a Saturday morning when they get together. And we have a men's group that meets also every Saturday morning. It's called Iron Sharpening Iron, and they get together early. I think like 7:30 on Saturday mornings for coffee and Bible study. Provide grief share opportunities. It's a small group. Divorce care, Safe Place, which is a recovery ministry, meets on Thursday nights. Really, it'd be hard for me to come up with all of the things going on.
Yeah, I know.
Would just encourage you to just go to our website. It's real pretty easy to get to, just MRBC,
Mm-hmm.
MRBC.us. And that would give you opportunity to see a lot of the different ministries that are happening on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, you're also on Facebook too. I have everything right there on the screen. They can
Oh yeah,
go there
thanks.
too as well.
So yeah, we'll stream at Facebook and YouTube all of our services. We do a morning devotional.
Mhm.
Started that during the pandemic. Is one of those things you find as a pastor, sometimes you start things that you only intend to be a short period, and
Exactly.
they take on a life of their own.
It does.
And so we'd start a morning devotion, Facebook devotion on every morning and during the week, and so it's just continued. And so at 7:45, we'll do just a 15-minute Bible devotion every morning on our Facebook page.
Now, Pastor, if a person is new and would like to join you on a Sunday, what can they expect?
Yeah, great question. One thing you're going to notice right away is that it's a very hospitable church. I mean, when you come, there'll be people in the parking lot to the door ready to welcome you and answer questions that you might have, direct you to the places you need. If you need the nursery, there'll be someone to guide you to the nursery, to the children's area.
Mhm.
Just finished up a remodeling of our whole children's wing to increase the security for it, but it really turned out to be a beautiful asset. Have a lot of resources there for families, and so there'll be people that would greet you to guide you to the worship center or to very small groups or opportunities for children and preschoolers. And then we have 3 services on Sunday. So it'll be a 9:30 worship, 11 o'clock worship, and a 6 p.m. worship. And so the service is kind of a mix of worship songs and hymns. We'll have, of course, a message that we'll present from the Bible. It'll be an expositional message where we'll just take a scripture text and we'll work through that in that service. But all along the way, the people who come often respond. We do a luncheon. My wife kind of opens our house once a month to invite guests, people who've been attending the services, to come and meet with us and have lunch.
Mhm.
And always ask them, about their first impressions with the church. And invariably what people will say is that, and I've never been in a place that made me feel at home right away.
Yes.
Or I felt welcome when I got there.
Mhm.
I sensed the Spirit of God when I pulled in the parking lot. Something along those lines always tends to be the response.
Mhm.
And so I would take the opportunity kind of at the end of that time as we're talking about that and thanking them for their comment. And I said, well, I just want to remind you that next Sunday when you come, please come with that in mind. What I mean is, you never know that the person whom you're sitting next to, it may be their very first time. So make sure you take on that responsibility to welcome them and help
Yes.
them feel at home.
Mhm.
Because that's what makes the difference is if you feel wanted, if you're welcome, you're going to enjoy the experience.
It is a big difference. It does. I know you're very laid back, very casual. We had the opportunity to be your guest at the Christmas event that you had and
Yeah.
invited us.
It was
And
great to
I'm
have you.
telling you, you have such a talented group of people as well. I want to get into that too a little bit later, but
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
of
it is.
all,
I mean, that is true. I mean, it's
Yeah.
part of the job as a pastor is finding opportunities for people to serve, because there's so many people that come to with great gifts, and so you want them to be able to use it to the best of their ability.
yeah, they are. They're awesome. Now you're doing what a lot of churches are doing, and you touched on it. You're live streaming your services, and
Yeah,
they can
Yeah.
catch that on Facebook, correct?
yeah, Facebook or YouTube.
Okay.
We had been recording our services long before the pandemic
Mhm.
because we're on, have a cable station with Comcast
Okay.
that we provide a program for. So we had equipment, but we hadn't been live streaming before the pandemic. So like most churches, We had to rush to figure out and learn how to be able to manage that. But yeah, now it's become a pretty mature ministry in the life of our church, and we have a number of shut-ins that's really their only point of connection today, is to have that live streaming service.
Yeah. And you have to embrace technology there, right?
You do.
You really do.
But it's good. It's good. I mean, it's good in most ways. I think most pastors realize it's kind of a two-edged sword, because for some folks it's just like, I don't really want to get dressed today. I'll just watch church.
Yeah.
And so you try to encourage them to understand, well, that's not the same thing as being the church. We need each other, and we need community, and we need FaceTime with each other, and you don't get that out of a streaming service. So you wonder, and you encourage people best you can. Hey man, you need to come and come in person so that you get to enjoy what the fellowship is supposed to be.
Right, exactly. Now, events, you have a lot of events throughout the year. Do you have anything planned in the near future?
Well, in January, February are kind of slow for us. We tend to try to, because there's so much when you in the year, you have so many different things going on. Don't have too many events other, our first blood drive now is not going to be till March 4th. We have a women's event March 8th, and then we have we do retreats. We've got a men's retreat and a student retreat in February. Those will be coming up, but no, in January, February, most of the things are just our weekly events. For us, midweek is really big. Wednesday night, we begin our Wednesday night at 5:00 with a meal, and so we have several different cooking teams. They'll come and prepare.
Great cooks too.
Yeah, we do, and I know I'm on a diet right now because of it. But Wednesday nights at 5:00 would provide a family meal, so that people getting off of work don't have to rush home to do that and try to get to church.
That's nice.
And so then that at 6, we then begin with, like I said, we had the ESL English as a second language class, which has really blossomed this past fall. Yeah. And then we'll do a Bible study and prayer time. There's a Real Moms, Real Jesus small group that gathers. There's a parenting class that takes place. There's a teen worship time and fellowship time. And then there's several different children's programs that are going on Wednesday nights as well. So there's a lot of family things going along with the choir practice. And so there's a lot of folks there. It's a lot of fun things that happen on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. And we touched on it earlier. Your congregation is so talented. And I have to mention your wife, Cindy. She is so talented as well.
She is.
I'm going to put up some slide. I got some slides here I just wanted to put up, and you can comment if you want. This is the children's area. I think it was.
That's preschool.
Preschool, yes.
Yeah. So we have a large preschool department.
Beautiful.
A lot of babies right now. And just last year, we went through and remodeled that whole preschool wing, which is fairly new to begin with, but really wanted to kind of spice it up.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, this was the children's area, correct?
That's the children's worship area that was being remodeled. It is complete now, but that was an area.
You're going to have to send me a picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks great. Over on the right side of that image where you see the pillars, on the right side of that is a play area.
Okay.
So, there's like a swinging bridge and turbo slides and climbing wall and stuff like that. Really, the idea here is to provide some space during the week for moms with little ones who just like to have a play date, get out, let them get some energy out, so it really turned into a beautiful play area there too.
That's a great space, really large too.
Yeah.
You also offer a master soccer class too, huh?
This past year we did, and
Beautiful
And
gym too.
yeah, it is. It's been, that's been a wonderful facility for not just for activities, but also for meals.
Yep.
We provide a lot of, usually at least 2 nights a week or 2 days a week, there'll be a meal, but there's a variety of things for our seniors that we can do in there. And of course, teens, some soccer. Our ladies are getting ready to do their volleyball. It's kind of an interchurch volleyball league
Oh, cool.
that runs in there on Monday nights. And so it gets used a lot of different ways.
Definitely keep the youth busy, don't you?
You want to, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And there's your wife, Cindy.
There's a
She
beautiful
sings,
lady.
She plays guitar. What else she do?
Well, she can do about anything. And she's very gifted. She can play a lot of different instruments. She can play the piano. She can play
Oh, wow.
flute, and
Oh, my
plays
gosh.
oboe and
Holy
trombone. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I got a degree in music, but she's the real musician.
She's the real deal, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Just a beautiful, pure voice.
Yeah, great
And
voice.
always love to hear her sing.
Right. And here's some of your youth here that's
Well, no, that's our main praise team.
oh, okay.
So we have a large praise team, meaning there's a lot of different people
Young.
of several different generations that cycle into the praise team on Sunday mornings. But that would be a typical Sunday morning worship time, and they'd be leading in songs and in worship.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Now, do you still do the bike blessing or no?
This last year, we did not. Our main leader, you all may remember Daryl Manuel.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl had led that ministry for
Right.
many years.
Yep.
And he and his wife, of course, moved.
Teresa. Yeah.
Yeah, they moved downstate and out into the country. And so without his leadership, we've not carried that on. We still have a number of bikers in the church,
Mhm.
but he was the ramrod for that ministry.
Yeah. Yeah. He did a lot on that. I know.
Mhm.
Put a lot of time into it. Let's see. Well, I think I covered everything. Anything else you want to cover?
Well, I just, as I said earlier, I just want to restate it, is that we love being a part of this community of Garden City.
Yeah, we're
And,
blessed to have you.
And I'm so thankful that, it's a wonderful place to live, but also as a church, it's a wonderful place to serve. And we always look for ways that we can help families in our schools. And we want to be welcoming to everyone. And so, hey, it's a new year. And maybe if you're watching today and maybe you've been out of church for a little while, let me give you a personal invitation. Come and join us at Merriman Road on Sunday. We'd love to have you. You'll be warmly welcomed. And I take that opportunity to invite you to join us at 9:30 or 11 o'clock Sunday. And if you work in the mornings, we have an evening service at 6 o'clock. It should fit your schedule. So come join us. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, you got some great times, especially for people that aren't early birds,
Yep. We do that.
like Mrs. Chat.
Yeah, okay.
She says Merriman Road Baptist Church is so welcoming, no matter what faith you are. We love attending different events you have.
Well, we love having you there, Cheryl.
Yeah. Nora Fix, a great program tonight. Terrific guest. Thank you, Nora. Michael Bingo says, great job, Pastor Wayne. Thanks for serving our community. Absolutely.
It's a
Yeah,
joy.
we are very blessed to have you for sure. Well, look, like I said, we're blessed to have you. Thank you for coming on tonight and
Thank you for
taking
having
the
me.
time. And be sure to come back anytime and share anything with us. We'd love to have you. Okay.
We'll do that, Carrie. God bless.
All
Have
right.
a wonderful new year.
All right. You take care. Happy New Year. Say hi to Cindy.
I will.
All right. Bye. All right. Pastor Wayne. Wow. Does a great job. Once again, you can contact the church at 734-421-0472. And they are located at 2055 Merriman Road in Garden City. They would love to have you. You can also check out their website at mrbc.us. They got a lot of good information there, calendar of events and all kinds of good information. So check that out. Okay. All right. Let's see. Moving on. The next city council meeting is going to be Monday, January 8th, 2024, 7 p.m. in the council chambers. What?
I may have to miss that unless they can guarantee me
I
that
know.
they'll be adjourned before the
I know. I was
football
talking.
game.
I was talking to Randy Walker the other day, and I says, they got a council meeting January 8th. He goes, "Oh my God, I won't be there. That's for sure." Or he wouldn't be there. But that's at 7:00. Council chambers are located at 6,000 Middle Belt Road. These meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you might have. If you're going to watch the game, you're going to want to probably DVR it, record it. So, all right, let's get to community announcements. All right, Mike, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do what we got to do and get this up here.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day.
Okay, it's time for some community announcements. So let's get Mike in here. Mike,
It's a the day when I die.
All right, sounding good. All right, here we got first up.
Mobile notary services. Our notary babe. If you're interested in powers of attorney, wills and trusts, real estate documents, for more information, you can contact her at www.notarybabeshan.com. Oh, yeah, that's one I had. The game room in Radcliffe Center is now open. It's free for 16 and over.
Yep.
It's a fantastic looking game room. There's a lot of stuff,
Beautiful.
options there.
Yeah.
734-7. What is that? 931815
1850. Yep.
1850.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility.
Computer lab is open Mondays from 9 to 2 or Fridays from 2 to 7. You can schedule a one-on-one meeting with Julie, and
Yeah.
she can lead you through a lot of areas of difficulty that you might be having.
Right. And there's the inside of it right there. Let me tell you, it's nice. All
Yeah.
brand new computers,
Yeah.
monitors, just waiting for you to come and try it out.
Wayne County Veteran Services every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:30 to 4:30 at Radcliffe Center. Call them at 313-506-0302. Also, the American Legion Department of Veteran Affairs meets there every Tuesday from 9 to 3. Don't face the U.S. alone. Speak with a veteran services officer to see about your veterans benefits. This is kind of nice because, like we said, every week, sure beats going downtown to get these questions answered and taken care of.
Yeah, that's a great thing for the veterans.
Okay, Dennis is on, I guess, tonight. The carpet cleaner.
Yep.
He does tile and grout upholstery, autos, floods, and carpet. Call him at Dennis 734-299-6496.
Yep.
Garden City Gift Shop and Cafe. They have you got about 15 selections of coffee that you can do there.
That's a nice layout.
It is. It's very nice. They have all kinds of Garden City paraphernalia and food items and what have you.
Yeah, sweatshirts, everything, anything you need.
Angel Aids, amplifying an angel's quality of life. Angel Aids will amplify an angel's quality of life by assisting with an ample amount of daily living activities, such as personal care, housework, year-round lawn care, cleaning, companionship care, bookkeeping, scheduling appointments, errands, organizations, decluttering. Boy, I could use that.
Yeah.
Many
Meal
what is
meal
that?
preparation.
Yeah. Cooking and U.S. call and emergency. You can contact them at 248-818-5334. Stephanie Peters is your contact person.
Yeah, and don't forget she's going to be our guest at the Commission on Aging this month.
Right. That's next week, right?
Yeah, next Wednesday, the 10th.
Right. I have a dentist appointment at noon, but that shouldn't be a conflict.
No, you should be good.
Yeah. Oh, there's Tech Talk with Julie. 1 hour, one-on-one appointments, first Monday of each month from 4 to 6, or every Thursday from 1 to 4. Appointments are about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You get help with laptops, Android phones, iPhones, emails, and more.
Yeah.
Family bingo night. It's like you took half of the stuff we got out of the marketplace that I'd already marked to make sure I mentioned. All ages, $5 a person. Children under 5 are free at the Radcliffe Center. Friday nights from 6:30 to 8. One on January 5th, and which is like tomorrow.
Yeah.
And another one on February 2nd.
Yep.
Neighborhood Watch. The next one is going to be January 9th at the police department, 7 a.m., second Tuesday of every month.
Let's see. Michael Bingo says, don't forget to mention our new restaurant, Italian restaurant in Garden City, Pastaloni. Go see Chef Albert. They are located right next to Plato's in the old credit union building.
Okay.
A lot of people have been talking about how good the food is. So we haven't been over there yet, but plan on doing so. So head on over to the new restaurant, Italian restaurant in Garden City.
Trivia Wednesdays, Garden City Senior Center presents Trivia Wednesdays hosted by Digital Mix Entertainment at the Radcliffe Center. The next one will be January 24th at 1 o'clock p.m.
Right. It's a lot of fun.
Notre Dame Hall, that's one of our biggest sponsors in terms of giving us events and so forth.
Yeah.
You can rent them for each event. There's always a reason, whether it's birthdays, graduations, Christmas, anniversaries, seminars. Go to www.notredamehall.com. The Trace Amigos Tribute Artist Show, Toby Conway and Trace, January 20th at the Notre Dame Hall, 3144 South Wayne Road in Wayne, Michigan. Tickets are $25 in advance or $30 at the door.
Mhm.
There's a 50-50 raffle. Kids Dodgeball, Wednesdays, January 10th through February 28th from 6:30 to 7:30. Ages 7, 11, $30 at the Radcliffe Center. Kids Floor Hockey, ages 7 through 10, $30 per child, Tuesday, January 9th through February 27th, 5 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. for 8 weeks. All players must attend evaluation night on January 3rd. Oh, that was yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, too bad. If you didn't make it, you're out of luck.
Right. Right.
Okay, Garden City PTA Council, their big event is their Founders Day. Save the date, Saturday or Wednesday, February 28th from 5:30 to 9 at the Hellenic Cultural Center, 36375 Joy Road in Westland. Straight Farmhouse, 6221 Merriman Road, open Wednesdays and Saturdays from noon to 3. You can get more information on all of their programs at their website, www.straightfarmhouse.org.
Yeah, they have so many that you're just better off going to the website because they have something going on all the time. Plus, they have a beautiful banquet room there, too, for small parties, banquets, whatever.
Yeah. Garden City Comedy Night. Oh, this is the Rotary thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 clean comedians. Clean. That's unusual.
Yeah, it is.
Saturday, September 20th. Doors open at 7 p.m. It's going to be in the Radcliffe Center. Showtime is 7:30. Tickets are $25.
Yep. Cash bar, finger food, raffle baskets, 50-50.
Kids Floor Hockey League, ages 11 to 14, $30 per child, Wednesdays, January 10th through February 28th, 5 to 5:45, 8 weeks. All players must, yeah, we already did this.
Yeah, that's a different age.
Yeah. Pavilion rentals are available. You can visit our website at www.gardencitymi.org/pavilion or visit us at the Ice Arena office located at Garden City Ice Arena. That's on the second floor there.
Right.
Notre Dame Hall. This is Notre Dame again.
Yeah.
Hall and Flowers in the Mitten presents on March 2nd from 5 to 10, Hello Spring. Oh man, I can't get here.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, as soon as yeah. Flowers, Wine, and Friends. Tickets, scan the QR code or visit www.notredamehall.com. It's at 3144 South Wayne Road in Wayne, Michigan.
Yeah, tickets are $50 a person. Ticket includes all supplies, including fresh flowers and wine and cheese bar.
Wow.
Yeah, going to make a floral display for spring.
This was in the marketplace too, and the location is right here, but in the marketplace it still said that it was going to be at St. Thomas Aquinas.
No, not there.
No,
It'll be at Radcliffe. We outgrew that.
Yep. We're going to have, it's going to be the biggest one yet. Oh, by the way, our entry fee for our pig is due.
Oh, okay.
I'll write a check and you can just pay me half of it.
Okay. I'll bring you
March,
$50.
anyway, it's going to be March 9th, right? Tickets are $20. This is the Great Pig Race number 7. There's going to be raffles, a cash bar. Doors open at 6 p.m. Races start at 7:30. For tickets, you can call John at 734. What is that?
734-604-0227.
Thank you.
Or Kim at 734-536-0373. This is probably Kiwanis's biggest event, isn't it?
Well, it's certainly our biggest fundraiser. We're going to need even more help than usual. We had just about our full club participating when we were over at St. Thomas Aquinas, but this is a bigger event room, and we're going to have more, 70 to 100 more people. We need volunteers that are willing to work and so forth.
Right.
Fawn says pig races are a blast. Oh, they are.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Make sure you put your money on what?
Oh, Chapmeister, of course.
Chapmeister, exactly. That's our pig. So make sure you bet on it. Michael Bingle, one of them, leads the team in goals. Oh, I was supposed to put this up first. He said Garden City High School has a united hockey team with players from Huron, Crestwood, and New Boston. They play in Trenton. We have 5 players on that team representing our school. Did you know that? No, didn't know that. Thank you.
And one of them leads the team in goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike had mentioned the Garden City Marketplace
is out.
is here. Is now out January. A lot of good stuff in there. You're going to check it out.
Yeah,
Pick it up at the library or Radcliffe. Several restaurants. Eddie's, I know, has them. So you're going to want to check that out. A lot of good stuff.
Right. Winter break Camp Garden City, Wednesdays through Fridays. January 30th. Okay. Yeah, we've already done that.
I did want to mention real quick the Garden City Garden Club. Their next meeting is January 16th.
That's right.
7 p.m. at the Straight Farmhouse, 6221 Merriman Road.
And you can, if you want to meet with council members, Karapotis or Gold, that
was tonight.
Yeah, they're meeting tonight, but they're having these things like at least once a month.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of turnout, but hopefully it's decent.
If they quit having them on Thursday, I might go.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the Nerf wars?
No Nerf wars.
Okay, that's Saturday, February 17th at the Radcliffe Center, ages 7 to 12, and it's at 11 a.m. and it's $10. They're looking for program instructors over there at Radcliffe for just about anything you can mention. Preschool fun, sports, woodworking, sewing, knitting, cooking, baking, calligraphy, ballroom, dancing, sign language, music, chess. The list
Yeah.
goes on, and they pay $20 to $25 an hour for
Yeah.
these instructors. So that's
I got to say hi to Richard Werbelski from Chubb's Barbecue. He's in there watching. How you doing, Richard? Good to see you. Also, Fawn Salvador's in there. Let's see. Who else? Carol. Carol Black is in there. She is going to be one of our guests coming up in a couple of weeks. Carol's Crafty Corner, it's called.
oh,
So it's a local business, and we're always happy to showcase any small business in Garden City and surrounding areas. Mary Himmel is in there. How you doing, Mary? Good to see you. Wanda Jackson, I think I mentioned you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. What else you got, Mike? Is that it?
oh no, I got lots of stuff because I just got the marketplace today.
Oh,
Westland Relay for Life is going to be January 6th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Tatton Park in Westland.
you know, it's a shame our Relay for Life busted.
Yeah, it did. It just
Too bad.
we had some changes in management, and
Yeah. I mean, they always had a great turnout, and it was a lot of fun, and then it just, I don't know what happened, but
Our home pantry helps others with opportunities, meals, and empowerment. They're located in the Radcliffe Center.
Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travels in there. They are at Circus Crystal at Little Caesars Arena. Great family show.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Jerry.
Nankin Transit offers $3 one-way rides.
Joy LaPiccolo, who was a guest on our show a few months back, she says so many opportunities through Merriman Road Baptist Church.
Oh, yeah.
One Bible study for women who have experienced trauma. Book is Breaking Free by Beth Moore. Virtual on Thursdays. She does a virtual show on Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Thank you, Joy. Appreciate that.
Radcliffe Center is offering a Microsoft Office for beginners, ages 14 and up, $30, 3-week course starting on Monday evenings on February 5th through the 26th. Let's see. The library's got a bunch of stuff going on too, listed in the marketplace.
I'm also going to be working on getting Mayor Jacobs back on the show too.
Yeah, he's
See
about
what's
to.
happening for 2024. What's in the agenda? We're going to move anything forward with the Kmart property or whatever.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to get some updates on some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to find out about their development director if they're any
Well,
closer to hiring one.
I've been watching the DDA meetings, and they did go ahead and got the okay to start looking, start hiring, start interviewing.
Yeah,
So hopefully we're going to move forward on that and get something going. And
something badly needed.
yeah, definitely.
Don Nicholson would like us to mention that there's a bunch of cruising events coming up this summer.
Right.
Wayne Road Cruise, June 9th, Cruise and Hines, August 25th, Drive-In Cruise with Instep on August 7th.
As we get closer to cruise time, we'll definitely have Don on the show.
Yeah.
And talk about all that.
The thrift shop is open on Mondays through Thursdays from 9 to 2.
Yeah, over at Maplewood Center.
Still at Maplewood.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, so make sure you get your January marketplace. That is
Right.
out on the stands now. It's free. Don
Yep.
does a great job. Don't cost you a dime. All right. we're always looking to have guests on our show. So if you know anyone that might be interested, we'd love to hear from them. It's easy. Just email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. Doesn't matter what community you live in. We want to hear from you. We are doing the shows remotely, so you can do them from the comfort of your home or office. Come on the show and share your information with us and the surrounding communities. Contact us today. We look forward to doing it.
Fire marshal's going to be at the Kiwanis meeting next week on Thursday.
Oh, John Smith.
Yeah.
Tom, I said hi. Great guy.
Yeah.
He's been on our show a couple times, I think, now, and always has good information.
Right.
Joy says, "Go blue." You got that right, Joy.
Oh, man. This
We're
quarterback
right
for
behind you.
Washington worries me. I don't know. Of
I
course,
know.
I've been worried since Ohio State.
Well, that Alabama game, I was ready
That
to
was
have a heart attack.
fantastic.
Oh, my God. That
My
was
wife got
unbelievable.
discouraged in the third quarter and says, "I'm going to bed."
Yeah,
I had to go up and tell her, "Hey,
you ain't going to believe it.
Yeah, you can't believe it. Michigan's defensive line looked awfully good.
Oh, my
Apparently,
God.
Washington has an awfully good offensive line, so that ought to be an interesting matchup.
That's going to be a great matchup. Great matchup. Well, all the adversity that we've overcome, it'd be a shame to go that far and then lose. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
It'll be a
fun. says,
challenge.
Blue rules. You got that right. All right. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Podcast.
We want to thank our guest, Pastor Wayne Parker from Merriman Road Baptist Church.
Absolutely.
He does a fantastic job over there. And I'm telling you, just go on over there. They really do make you feel welcomed. And it's such a homey atmosphere, very casual, no pressure, just a real down-to-earth church. Once again, you can contact them at 734-421-0472. And they are located at 2055 Merriman Road in Garden City.
Oh,
Also, what?
my brother sent us something on the internet, a picture of Jim Harbaugh and Nick Saban posing with a photo with Ryan Day. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
Only Ryan Day is Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Ryan Day in the middle.
We always knew Ohio State
Yeah, that was
football
hilarious.
was a Mickey Mouse program.
Oh,
love it.
man. Yeah, love it. Hey, big thanks to my fantastic co-host, meteorologist Dr. Tom Mawinski and Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts before we go?
No, just urging people to get vaccinated. There's the influx of cases that is increasing of flu and COVID and RSV. So get those shots.
Yeah, I was thinking of opening up the studio, but the numbers are going up again, and I'm just not
You're not comfortable.
doing it yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
not comfortable yet. So, hey, this works fine. People are used to it, so we'll continue.
Yeah, but there's some people that would prefer to just come on live if we could do it,
yeah, I know.
like Len
Yeah.
Fisher, what have you.
Yeah, but we'll come around, do it. People need to get vaccinated. I'm telling you, got to get them numbers down again.
Yeah.
Also, a huge thank you to each and every one of you for sharing part of your time tonight with us. We really appreciate it over the, going on 14 years now. So we appreciate it. Don't forget, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope that you'll catch it later at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late, by going to facebook.com/GCChat. And feel free to share the show with your friends as well. Also, catch us over on our YouTube channel. Just search for Garden City Community Chat Show. You'll find not only this show, but all our past shows as well. You can binge watch them if you want.
Yeah.
Click on the live
It'll
tab.
take you a couple weeks, but
Yeah, it would. And please subscribe.
600 and some shows.
Please subscribe to the channel if you can. We would really appreciate that. Just click on that little subscribe button. We would appreciate it. And as always, at the end of our shows, we like to thank all of the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines that serve and protect us every day. We cannot thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Also, keep the Gibbons family and Owen in your thoughts and prayers. He's coming along very well. Remember, the success of the community depends on the community. So please support your local businesses, and please don't hesitate. Vaccinate. Get that COVID booster, like Mike said. Also, your flu shots, your RSV shots. Remember, you're not only protecting yourself, but you're protecting others as well.
Yeah, your loved ones and your family.
Exactly. Your friends.
Oh, I have an announcement. We got a new car.
You did.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Another Honda.
Another
CRV.
Honda?
Yeah.
What color this time?
Gray.
Okay, gray. I
Looks
think your
nice.
last one was what? White?
Yeah.
White? Yeah. Good, good. All right. Well, hey, you're
All you got to do is pay for it.
yeah, there you go. Right. Exactly. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
right, we got to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DopplerTomsWeather.com. His website, he's got a great user website over there full of a lot of good information, and easy, very friendly. So check that out. So we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to contact any of us here at the chat for any reason, once again, email us at gcommunitychat@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Let us know how we're doing, what you'd like to see more of. We will see you right back here next Thursday, January 11th, when our guest is going to be Brendan MacArthur. He is a candidate for Garden City Council. Wanted to come on the show, so we're going to get him on. It is election season.
We got 3 or 4 people that aren't running, so
Yeah,
there's going to be
going to be
openings.
going to be some openings.
Yeah.
Mike, I'd have to get you back on there.
Oh no! Oh no! No! No, I'm past that.
So look, next week, have your questions ready, and we'll get those answered. Also, go Lions and go Blue.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Stay warm, and good night.
All right.
Mike, take care. See
You
ya.
too, Gary.
See you
too,
next
Gary.
week, everybody. Night.
Night.